start it right way here in this hockey game, and hopefully everybody else leads along. But yeah, it's nothing worse when a coach comes in and questions your effort. It's something that's very tough to swallow.
And Buffalo will, of course, in welcoming back players to the lineup here over the next little while, they hope have to juggle the lines a bit. Here's a break chance and a pad save made by Luukkonen.
Get these opportunities where guys get in behind the D here a little bit. Fortunately, right here, he's able to be caught. But Doc gets in behind right there. Connor Timmins coming across, and do it every time you can. Every time.
This is Doan driving the Hawks lane. Drop back power, middle lane. Nice pass! That one goes off the bar. It stays out as Alex Tuch swept that one in one motion, and Soderblom didn't get it. Now Tage Thompson tries to spin it at the near post. That one is stuck. Here's Tuch behind the net. Thompson takes it away, sends it in front. Doan stop, scores! He jumps on the rebound, and Doan bangs it home. It's 1-0 Buffalo. That line was buzzing there.
Yeah, and they need to, and that's going to be Doan's 6th goal of the year here. But nice job down low. They were taking the puck to the net all the time, not looking to make the perfect play. And the nice pass, getting to the point when they can, turning and firing and just throwing pucks. But you got guys going through right here. Doan, nice job getting in behind the D right there. He just steps behind because he knows Thompson's just going to turn and fire it to the net. He gets himself into that position, and that was a pass by Tage Thompson right to Doan, and boom. Excellent job.
Doan, that's his 9th helper of the season. Rinzel from behind the net starts the Hawks on their way, and then the Sabres with a steal. Here's Quinn. He's got some jump here. Drops it back, scores! What a play! And welcome back, Jason Zucker. 2-0 Buffalo.
He's going to make a beautiful play. Here he is. He steps into this one, takes it wide, but you see him looking already. Both players for Chicago are going to go to Jack Quinn and leave it to Zucker wide open in the slot there, and he makes no mistake when he takes this quick shot. He's far side inside the post. That's just because you had your feet going and you created
good pressure by Chicago. Very quick onto the puck, but Doan has it right wall. To the corner now up top. Alex Tuch. Cross scores! What a play! Byram with the deflection. It's 3-0 Buffalo. Courtesy of the latest power play goal.
Worked it. Alex Tuch here. He just fires this down low. Doan does a nice job knocking that one out of the air. But here, McLeod back to Tuch. He's got time, and he sees Bowen Byram. And you see how hard he makes this pass. You make an easy pass through there. It's not getting there. Boom. It gets to Bowen Byram right there, and Alex Tuch collects his 400 points in the NHL with that assist.
And the Hawks able to keep it in. Grizzly to the net. Luukkonen kicks that one away. Bernard drops it back. Rinzel with a shot. Just getting bodies to the net. They score as Bertuzzi got his stick on that one. And that quickly, the Hawks get themselves on the board. It's now a 3-1 Buffalo lead. We've got 1:48 left in the first.
I didn't think he was going to get it the first opportunity. There's a shot coming through, pushed over to the side. Drop pass to the point. Another quick shot coming through, and that's where it laid. I think Samuelsson turned to see where Bertuzzi's going, didn't realize the puck was laying right there, and Bertuzzi was the one that got an eye on it. And on the backhand, was able to slide that past.
Timmins in behind the net, and now it'll be McLeod facing 2 Hawks, so he drops it. Here's Quinn back to McLeod. Here's a great chance. There's Byram looking for another one.
Do your best to get back, and when you're back, make sure you're ready to go.
Sabres looking for some ice up here is Greenway in the Hawk zone on the left wing. Murphy covering him. Great pass across, and Melenstein. So far so good in that regard, at least for Buffalo, as was the case against Connor McDavid the other night. Timmins has it high in the line, now in behind the net for Zucker. Veteran play with positioning, centers in front, they score! Zucker feeds it up front to McLeod, 17-71, and it's 4-1 Buffalo.
It's absurd how many pucks he comes up with.
Yeah, because he's willing, he's like yourself, he's willing to get in there and win those battles. And right there, he does a nice job coming up with this one. And McLeod coming right down through the gut again, once again. Chicago leaving the man wide open in the middle of the ice. You're able to make that play out. If they tighten that zone up a little bit, that takes that play away. But You know, when you're coming up with the pucks, you hesitate that little bit to make sure you're in that opening.
Always talk about that 3-goal lead. Sabres looking for more. Yep. They get it with a shot from the point, deflected in. Samuelsson lets it go. Is that touched in, Razor?
Austin's saying no, and he's saying that it went directly in from Samuelsson.
The big fella's hot.
That's his 5th goal of the year here. And once again, Sabres doing a nice job on the wall. Here's Rosen sliding it back to Samuelsson, and there's traffic in front. Austin's on the side. You got Kozak on the other side, and it's just a matter of getting it through and hitting the net. And that's exactly what Samuelsson able to do right there.
I don't know if it hit.
21 shots so far.
Bedard for Bertuzzi with a shot, and that one hit something and just went a little bit wide. Hawks try to work it out of the corner. Vlasic's shot scores from the point. It'll be his 2nd of the year for Alex Vlasic, and it's a 5-2 Buffalo lead. We've got 5:15 remaining in the 2nd period.
Slapper here from the point, and everything's good. Everybody's in good position there. Just that one looks like it come through, and Bertuzzi takes a swing at it. I don't think he gets a piece of it, but you see guys stacked up there. You got 2 guys stacked up. That's Timmins and Bertuzzi, and it took the sightline weight away from kids out there to be able to participate in sports, and I think it's the most important thing.
Here's a chance on a break now as it's Bedard making his way in. Deeks! And Luukkonen looking around. He's got it in his glove. Wasn't sure if it got past him, but it's in the glove of Luukkonen.
There he is. He's coming down. He's looking. Luukkonen out far enough, but you see that left pad. When he takes those momentum back into the net there, man, he gets a pad. He's so tall. He gets that left pad right tight to the post really quick, keeps it tight to the ice. And that's where Bedard was looking to go, right underneath that pad. Catches it right on the bend of the pad right there, keeps it out, and he quickly finds it as it slings pretty much under his gloves.
And now Tage Thompson to the far corner against Nazar. Ahead to Alex Tuch, hit by Teravainen, but the Sabres will skate it out. Here's a feed ahead. Doan trying to get to the net, scores! 6-2 Buffalo, and the 2nd of the game for Doan.
Yeah, once again, just here's where you're winning the battles along the wall. Right here, just poking this puck out. And Dahlin getting involved. And a nice pass by Dahlin, just laying that in there, knowing that Doan had a little more of a step on the defense than he did, and he was going to be contested. He just slides it across, and Doan just drops his shoulder, takes it to the front of the net, and gets it far enough away from him where the defender coming in from his left side is not able to get a stick. That's a stick.
Well, Marty, my stand wins. If I hit it out of the stand, it'll go right into another trap.
I figured the golf would come up. Here's a great play across the far circle by the Hawks as they try to get one early.
Sammy with a big save there.
He's had himself a night. He won't get that one as Bedard lets it rip from up top. And I don't know, Bertuzzi touches that. It looks like perhaps he did. And if he did, Bertuzzi continues to add to his goal run.
Yeah, 2nd of the game, 12th on the season. Let's take a look. This works its way to the point. Bedard making his way into the middle of the ice. There's a quick shot, and Bertuzzi standing right on top of the blue paint. Looks out, he gets a piece of that one. Yeah, and he pulls it back and see it's going.
Now, they call it the Michigan. It's been around for a while, the ability to do that. Did you ever mess around in practice and at the same time dare not try it in a game?
Hey, I know
Thompson scores. Hey, when Tage Thompson is going, the Sabres are going, Mike.
He's such a threat, you know. He's got such poise. He's got great reach.
Yeah, it's going to be his 11th goal here. Alex Tuch doing a nice job getting over the line. As you see, Thompson had to drag that leg, but I think the big thing, he goes 5-0 on this one and slides it in. But I think, Mike, when you're a big body guy like that, you got to use it, right? You got to use your body to your advantage.
Well, he protected the puck so well, even if there was somebody coming down on him. He would just move them away like he did there with his leg, moving that stick away, opened up the lane.
But great of Mike to come up. Great of Zach Benson to join us tonight as well.
Mike Foligno is the best.
Yeah.
And you know what? Nicest man in the world. Great family. He's awesome. And when I told you about being traded, that night they stopped the whole Christmas party because
Here's another goal. The Sabres continue to pour it on. And it's the aforementioned Ottawa 67, Jack Quinn, who puts in the 8th goal of this game for Buffalo.
Nice job coming out of the zone. Zucker starts this to Bowen Byram. Bowen Byram, Zucker continue to push back. They backed off everybody that opened up that whole lane for Jack to come across the top right here. He hits the hash marks and he put that through a pile, hitting the short side up top for the 8th goal here for the Sabres on their 26th shot. But they go back to it.
Chicago changing. Some room here for Owen Power. He finds Quinn coming in on the far side. Drags a shot through the rebound. So that'll come up for Power, right side. Power looked back to Greenway. He was covered. Now he's open. Greenway to the net. Here's a loose puck. Chance in front. Greenway scores! Jacob Bryson. There's his first of the season. And the 9th goal of the game for the Sabres against the Hawks.
It's the year. And last shift he hits a post and he came back to the bench just shaking his head. And I can't believe it, he said as he went by the bench. And right here, nice move down low. Boom. You're going to deke him out. There's 3 guys right there. And he does a nice job staying with this one coming in underneath. And finding a way to put it past Soderblom here for the 9th goal. You gotta like that, Dan. And they're not sitting back and not holding back. He got that killer instinct.
Well, Razor's got an extra job to do with a post-game chat here.